Hey, need some Madden coins? Check out cheapmaddencoins.com. They got the best prices, they got fast delivery, and 24/7 customer support. Be sure to use code Texas at checkout for a 10% discount. Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy Texas, and today we're revisiting who you guys should use your Tier 2 power passes on. If you guys don't know what those are, for those that may be new, whenever you level up, there's certain rewards that you get. It might be packs, it might be solos to unlock, or it might be a power pass. The power pass can be used to bypass a certain overall of 8 item to be able to upgrade into power-up sets. Helps you save coins and test out players to see if you want to keep them on your team permanently. Pretty cool invention. I'm taking credit for it. Something that should have been to the game last year. The Tier 2 Power Pass, you get 3 of them, and we're gonna be going over all of the new power-ups that we got into the game from Series 2 to Series 3. If you guys wanna check my opinions about the Series 1 players, we're not gonna be showcasing a lot of the Series 1 power-ups just because we've already done that. So if you guys have not checked out that first video, be sure to do so. Link be down in the description below. And as always, before we get into this, if you guys can do me this one favor, go ahead and leave a like on the video. Let's aim for about 500 likes. If you guys can do me that one favor, leave a like. 500 likes, I'll go ahead and drop the next installment, and let's go ahead and get into the video. But if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. If you guys are already subscribed, also hit that bell notification so you guys get notified whenever I upload some Madden. So anyway, let's get into it. We'll spend most of our time going over those new ones, and then at the end, we'll go over what I believe you should use your 3 power passes on. Now, keep in mind, these are only my opinions. So if you guys have differing, let me know down in the comments section below. Who do you guys believe are the best 3 players to use your power passes on? Cause I think my top 3 is better than your top 3. And while you guys are typing, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the ones that I'm not particularly fond of. Particularly. I can't speak. Why do y'all watch me? One of the power-ups that came out this past weekend that I'm not really fond of is gonna be ALSHON JEFFERY. Mostly because I feel like at the wide receiver position, there's a lot of better options that you can pick up. So I'm looking at this guy's card. He played for the Bears and also the Eagles, which is pretty cool. So theme teams are gonna be really popping this year. But I'm looking at this man's item, just like, if you use a power pass on just his 85 overall, you're gonna get an 82 speed receiver, 85 catching. I just don't feel like this card has enough impact on one's team to be upgraded. Great catching stats. He kind of has what you want in a receiver in the red zone. Good catch in traffic, spectacular catch, beat press, so he's gonna be able to get off the ball quickly, but just in the open field, he's not gonna burn anybody. And I feel like there's other items in Madden that were previously mentioned in the power pass that are gonna be better than this ALSHON JEFFERY. Now, if you go ahead and upgrade this guy to a 90 just with training, you can get a better receiver, but still 84 speed is not the greatest. And then his 93 overall card is really solid, but there are better ways to spend your series tokens and your coins than to pick up this ALSHON maxed out. So another card I'm not much of a fan of is gonna be the Stephon Gilmore, just because of the journey. Now, you will save a ton of coins powering this man up to his 85 overall, because currently his 84 is going for like 50,000 coins plus. And that's what happens when EA gives us a nat reward that everybody is going to get for just playing solos or doing a particular set. Price of an unexpected card to go up in price. So his power right now is like 14,000 coins, which is expensive. Plus, if you buy his 84 overall elite, it's like 50K. So that's gonna be just 64,000 coins in just those 2 items. And I'm just not a fan of his item because like even his 89 is not terrible, but I feel like there are better cornerbacks that you can get in Madden for much cheaper. And then on top of that, if you want to max this guy out, you gotta do one of 2 things. You gotta play 100 solos for 50,000 coins and 5 packs for a 91 overall, or you got to use your 90 to 91 overall power pass in this slot in order to upgrade this card to a 90 speed cornerback with 93 man and 90 zone. And so it's just kind of expensive and time consuming, whereas you can go ahead and get like a Deion Sanders power up or a Rondé Barber power up or a Champ Bailey power up, and those cards will play very, very similar to this Gilmore for less time and less coins. Also, keep in mind, these are my opinions. If you guys run a Bills theme team or Patriots theme team, or you don't mind powering him up because you just like the way he plays for you, go ahead and power him up. These are just for guys that are unsure what to do with it. This is not the card I would spend on, just because you got to spend at least 60 plus K on 2 cards, plus probably another 150K on his flashback, and it just gets kind of expensive at that point. Next up, we got DeMarcus Lawrence, and you can go ahead and bypass my man's 83 overall with your tier 2 pass to get him up to an 84, and then with just a few more training, you can get him up to a 90 overall left end. And at left end, 90 overall, dude has 76 speed, 86 block shit, 83 finesse move, 93 power move. And I'm just like, unless you're a Cowboys fan, I don't really think it makes the most sense to max this guy out, because I'm looking at a guy like Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor is about the same training. DeMarcus Lawrence to get to a 90 overall with his power-up pass is going to cost you 2,033 training, which is like 100,000 coins. You look at what Lawrence Taylor that's out as well, that's cost, I think, 200 training more, so about, what is that, 10K more? You can go ahead and put that guy at left end, and where's he at? Where's Lawrence Taylor? He's 90 right here. You go ahead and have a guy like this coming off the edge. Like, he doesn't have the power move like as high as DeMarcus Lawrence has stock, but you look at the guy's speed, look at the guy's finesse, look at the guy's block shed. It's better by a lot. So just think about that from that point. Like, DeMarcus Lawrence is good, but even if you were to expend the extra 6K training on him, there's other items in Madden that are better. Like, look at the salary cap again. Always look at the salary cap to see which players are actually better. Lawrence Taylor, take off the 13 salary cap it takes for Out My Way, will still have a higher salary cap than DeMarcus Lawrence's 93. Make that make sense. Emmanuel Sanders. This was a pretty obvious one as well. We knew he was going to get one just based off of the fact he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers and also the Broncos. And I'm liking what EA's doing. A lot of the power-ups that we're getting play for multiple teams. So theme teams, again, are going to be able to get players with their uniform so they can go to get that speed boost to make them even more glitchy. Now, Emmanuel Sanders has an 83 overall item, and it's 85 speed, pretty fast. And then also, a veteran item, which is an 88 speed card, and then his 91, which is the team of the week hero, I believe, has 90 speed. So like, you can go ahead and get this guy to a really high overall with free power pass if you wanted to. You go ahead and get the tier 2, get the tier 3, and then tier 4. Would it recommend, is it tier 4? Yes, tier 4. Is it tier 4 or tier 5? It might be tier 5. I don't know what the 91 power pass is. I think it might be tier 5. But Emmanuel Sanders right now with the receiver position, I still think there's one receiver in Madden that is much better, but his stats are really solid. He is on the short list, man. Like, yo, 89 deep route running, he has the 87 catch and traffic, 88 spectacular catch on his max stock card, 87 juking. His spin's not there, but you can get the spin threshold with zone run chemistry, so you can make him really good. But right now, his 83 overall is not going for as much as a lot of other cards on this list, so he's a pass for now. But you may see him come back up in the future. I might mention him on the tier 4. Who knows? Who knows? He's not going to be in the tier 4 or tier 5, but who knows? Next up, we got Christian McCaffrey. He's one of the players I end up using my power pass on just temporarily. His 84 overall is going for about, what, 70K right now? And that's just because pulling team of the weeks out of regular packs is really tough. He came out like, what, 3 weeks ago, and it seems like you can pull a bunch of packs and not really get any team of the week elite, at least high tier elite. So a lot of those cards and those sets go for a lot more because of the fact they're rare to get, and the team of the week packs are kind of trash this year. And so he's going for a lot. So I use this power pass temporarily for when his price comes down, we'll go ahead and take these players back out. But with the halfback position being like super duper saturated, like there's a bunch of halfbacks in Madden right now that are all pretty much similar. Unless you want a strictly, I guess, receiving back, this is not a card I recommend. Just because you get Ricky Williams, you also have the Lamar Miller. That's an option out of the veteran gauntlet. He's one of the better halfbacks that can do a lot of what Christian McCaffrey does. The only difference between his 91 or his 90 and his 89 is the fact that Christian McCaffrey can catch. But I'm a Panther fan, so I powered him up, but I would probably look to use your, power pass elsewhere, instead of putting on a halfback when there are a bunch of other halfbacks in Madden that you can pick up. So we just got done talking about all the players that I probably wouldn't power up. I understand the reasons behind it, such as the Gilmore and the McCaffrey, but just based off the amount of the players in Madden that exist that I believe you can get better for much cheaper, I would go ahead and pass on that. Now in this portion of the video, we're gonna go ahead and go over the players that I would power up. One of the cards being off this new list, and 2 of the cards being from Series 1. So let's go ahead and check it out, man. My number 3 on my list of players that I would power up using my tier 2 power up pass is going to be none other than Brandin Cooks. I'm a sucker for fast wide receivers, man. I don't tell you. And so a lot of us end up getting his 83 overall item Nat at the beginning of the year, and I ended up putting mine in a token set. I don't know what you guys did with yours. You guys still may have yours, but I put mine in a token set, which I have come to regret. Because right now on Mudhead, his 84 overall is going for a whopping, I'm loading, sorry, 40,000 coins, which is not that much, but I'm just like, yo, it's an 83 overall item, 40 freaking K for it. And so I'm like, okay, all right, cool. And so I just love fast receivers. So you look at what the Emmanuel Sanders was, right? Emmanuel Sanders is 90 overall, or 91 overall, I believe it was, power up, had 90 speed, whereas Cooks is 88 with just training has 90 speed. So you can go ahead and say 40,000 coins in that 40K you save, get some training, and powers got up to an 88 with 91 agility, 90 speed, 87 acceleration. Like a really solid card. 89 catching as well, which can be boosted up plus 90, which is not a threshold, but you can still boost it up. So I like this Brandin Cooks a lot. And if you guys are feeling like you want to spend a little bit more coins, you can go ahead and get this dude up to a 91 overall to with 93 speed. Power pass here would be kind of clutch as well. Foreshadowing for the future. But yo, I like this Brandin Cooks a lot. He is number 3 on my list of an item that I would power up. He's one of the only ones from this new list that I'll use my power up pass on. Now I did use it on McCaffrey, but that's just temporarily. Once McCaffrey comes back down in price, I'm gonna go ahead and buy this Brandin Cooks. That's a 90 speed, 89 catch wide receiver for 933 training, which if you were to half that, is essentially going for like less than 50K. That's obnoxious. My list currently has changed since my last time doing this. My number 3 on my last list was Telvin Smith, and my number 2 was Adrian Amos. I still contend Amos is one of the best strong safeties in Madden, and you should probably add him to your team, but this guy snuck in. This was during Series 2. This guy slid in the DMs out of nowhere, and that is gonna be none other than my man Jason KELCE. And the reason why I think you guys should power him up is because not only do you save 35,000 coins instead of buying his, 83 overall item, you can go ahead and get this guy upwards to a 90 overall for free for just playing Veteran Gauntlet. Veteran Gauntlet gets you a 90 overall center. And for those that don't know as well, when they finally drop Legendary Gauntlet, we're gonna get the last 2 tokens we need for the Veteran or the Gauntlet Master, which will then give us back a free item of any of the guys that had Gauntlet cards previously. So we're gonna get a higher Jason KELCE. So if you guys do not wanna have to touch your center position for the rest of the year, only thing you gotta spend on it is just gonna be buying his base power up and some training, because the power up pass will help you get up to a potential 94, 95 overall center, and you don't gotta spend much at all. Just his power up and some training, man. And not having to worry about your offensive line all year long is pretty cool. I don't know when we're gonna get Gauntlet Master, if it's gonna be in December 14th when Series 3 comes out, or if it's gonna be in January, but I'm telling you right now, this is gonna be a nice card to have. Plus his stats are really solid for what he is. Like, he can get Secure Protector, not having really good pass block, so that what happens there is you're not gonna be getting disengaged or quick shedded on passing plays. Plus in this year's Madden, you really don't get quick shedded as much on passing plays as much as previous years. And then having high run block as well. Like in my scheme, he has 96 run block, and then hopefully the 95s in the future that come out can get dual chems, and I can make this guy a little bit more glitchier. So I'm hoping that this is going to be a really solid card to have on the team for the long while. But just based off that, I know he's a lineman, but he's not as sexy as Amos or as a Telvin Smith. It's just the fact that we're going to be getting a top tier card in a couple of months for free. So Miles to go ahead and power him up. And number 1 is gonna be, once again, TYREEK Hill. My list couldn't change that much, especially now that his 68 overall power bus came down in price. It's a little bit more affordable than it was. I swear, y'all got so mad at me. So when the first video came out of this, his price was like 30,000 coins. And then all of a sudden, it jumped up to 100K. Like, it was cheaper to buy his 83 than to buy the power up. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. Please don't do that to me again, because I felt really bad about that. And everybody thought I did it on purpose. No, I don't buy the cards previously and invest in. Like, I don't do that. So I wasn't out here trying to like make coins off that. If I was smart, I would have, but I'm not a scumbag like that. So TYREEK Hill, again, to get this guy to an 84 overall takes like 78 training, 92 speed, 91 acceleration. He can't really catch, but there's creative ways that you can do a Madden to get him the ball. They have jet sweeps, Wildcat. Like, this is a really solid card for solo battles, a really solid card for head-to-head. And then with just a few points of training, get this guy to an 87, which does improve his catching. And then obviously you can go ahead and use your tier 4 power pass and get this guy to a 90 overall and 93 speed, 88 catching. So, and that is why TYREEK Hill is my number 1 and forever will always be number 1. So we go TYREEK Hill, Jason KELCE, Brandin Cooks. Now, if you guys have the Brandin Cooks, go whoever else you want to as well. So it all depends on what your Nat players are. So for me personally, I already had the 83 overall Nat TYREEK Hill, so I didn't have to worry about that at all. The Jason KELCE, I use a power pass on. I wasn't trying to spend a bunch of coins at the time. So I think my 3 power passes are what? Jason KELCE, one's on the Christian McCaffrey, and I really don't know who the other one is on right now. But yeah, those are the 3 best ones to use your power passes on, in my opinion. If you want to save the most coins, the list goes as follows: Christian McCaffrey, GILMORE, and then ALSHON Jeffrey. If you want to save the most coins, get the most bang for your buck. But those 2 at the bottom aren't the best ones, in my opinion. So hope you guys enjoy. Post your thoughts down in the comment section below. 500 likes, and tier 3 will be out tomorrow. It's been your boy Texas, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
They say money can't buy your happiness, but I swear to God, it's a good down payment. Trying to stuff so many binges in my pocket, you would swear that I was out here trying to drown Franklin. I was bred in the slums, got fed up with crumbs, now you don't play a pound cake. Told me money was a root of all evil, but I swear to God, I ain't never found safe.